Hey folks, GC here with another trail message for you. Question is, why are New York State Patriots being targeted? As we all know, the New York SAFE Act is an unconstitutional law. And it's very important for us to come to that moral decision where we draw the line of compliance and non-compliance. Continually moving that line in the sand so that we don't fall on the wrong side of an unconstitutional law only makes us complicit and compliant with that unconstitutional law. With that law, 65,000 plus New Yorkers have been assigned numbers under the mental health provisions under the New York SAFE Act. What's going to happen to those 65,000 individuals? Is law enforcement going to come and visit them? Are they going to have their firearms confiscated? Or are they going to receive a docile letter asking them to turn in their firearms, and then it escalates from there? Now, the New York Revolution for the past 2 years has been very, very vocal. And for those of you that have been following our message, you know that we've been asking you to step up, speak up, get yourself active. Now, here recently it's come to our attention, and we've been watching this escalate, that the NYR members, the core ones in particular, that have been very active, very outspoken, unafraid to have their pictures taken, have fallen under further discretion. Yeah, and what does that mean? It means every time any of us go to legally buy a firearm in New York State, we're put on hold. Anywhere from a day and a half to almost up to 3 days, NYR members have been waiting for their firearms. Meanwhile, our spouses are able to purchase firearms and have their NISC approval within 5 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes at most for most of them. That's saying something. Now also here recently, we've had 2 of our members be put on the no-fly list. Why? They're given no answers. One of them is a 20-year vet, served our country with honor, and when he went to Canada to go visit his boys, he came across the border and he was detained twice. Second time he was detained for over 5 hours and had everything searched. Here recently we had another one of our members fly abroad to go visit his fiance's family. Crossed the border, got to the airport, and was told he also was on the no-fly list, and was permitted to fly. When he came back into the Toronto airport and came across the New York Canadian border, he also was detained for 5 hours. They took all of his electronics, they searched his car, and they let him go. So the question is, why are they targeting New York State Patriots? Is it because we're discussing violence? I don't think so. Is it because we're discussing the overthrow of the government? Absolutely not. We are constitutionally minded. We support a constitutionally minded government. Is it because we're speaking out against the progressive agenda here in New York and also across our country? Absolutely. That's the issue right there. And I'm going to say this to you now. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue voicing our opinion and our disagreement with the progressive agenda and all of the unconstitutional law that's being put forth by the stealers of our civil liberties and our freedoms. Well, I hope you pass this message on to your friends. Let them know what's going on here in New York and that things are not looking good. So be safe, stay vigilant. This is GC out.